Hey agents, thanks for tuning into this one. For today, I actually just stumbled upon something I didn't think would work, but I tried to take my Hunter's Fury and make it into a support build based on my tank build from the Operation Iron Horse, which I always use on there. So that should already give you have given you a clue of what I'm running. It's a 4-piece Hunter's Fury with one Gila piece and one Badger. So basically the idea here is, before I go through the pieces, the idea here, you can see I have a Scorpio in here. You don't have to use the Crusader shield as well. I'm using the Crusader shield so that I can use my Scorpio. That's why I'm using it. You can use a Bulwark if you want to, and a pistol. There's no reason why you can't do it if you really want to. But I prefer, because the Hunter's Fury set comes with shotgun damage and SMG damage. That's why I chose the guns. That's why I run it the way I do. So the Hunter's Fury, let me just start here. The Hunter's Fury, for those that don't know, newer players, you get on 2-piece bonus, you get shotgun damage, SMG damage, 3-piece armor and kill, alpha and kill. That's why it's so popular. And you get to Apex Predator. So the enemies within 15 meters get a debuff from you. So your weapon does 20% more damage to them. That's why you can. This is actually Hunter's Fury. It's good even if you use it as an all blue build. If you use it as a red build, even better. You can still do damage because of the debuff. And also, when you kill a debuffed enemy, you disorientate other enemies around them for 5 meters, and they also get a debuff to them as well. So you can do damage. You can do quite a bit, even on the all blue build with Hunter's Fury. So that's why I rolled 170 armor. I use these pieces on other builds as well. So there's 170 armor. There's my 5% crit chance and 12% protection from elites mods that I have in there. Yeah, I don't have I didn't bother putting crit chance in here because this is a support build, so I want to try and stay alive as long as possible. Let me just go through all the Hunter's Fury pieces first. I already told you what it is, what it does. So the armor core there is also maxed out and crit damage 11.8. On the knee pad I also have a max armor roll and 11% crit damage. I could actually have used something else. It doesn't have to be crit damage. I mean, for this build, the regen would have been better, but I'm too lazy to actually go and farm new Hunter's Fury pieces. So that's why I leave the crit damage. See, the crit damage doesn't actually help me that much really in this build, because the crit chance is really low. It's not a crit build, not a damage build. I have to say it again. So armor there as well, on the max out on the knee pad. So let me just go through these two. So like I said, why I'm using the perfect Vanguard here from the Point Man, the named Gila chest. 5% total armor, 170 armor, max out roll, armor regen as a protection, and they once again have 12% protection from elites. It gives me 36% protection from elites. So elites do 36% less damage to me, basically. So perfect Vanguard, for those that don't know what it does, every time you pop your shield, whether it's the Bulwark, Crusader, the Striker, doesn't matter what shield you want to use, it makes the shield itself invulnerable for 5 seconds, and it grants 50% of your armor what you have. So my 1.9 million armor I have here, your teammates, they all get half of that armor bar as amount as bonus armor. So that's really good for your DPS guys, the guys that maybe run Lady Death builds or backfire builds with low armor. When I say low armor, it's armor under a million, I would say, or armor under 900,000 would be, I would count it as low armor, because the NPCs hit really hard no matter what the difficulty is. So they 25-second as a cooldown, so you just actually need to manage the cooldown with the invulnerability and the bonus armor. You just have to manage, you have to watch the armor bars of your allies. So the second part of here, why it works really well as a support build. Also have it's a shotgun damage I get on Brad said bonus I get on Badger. Helps on my shotgun a little bit, not much, but it's something. So 170k armor, has a protection, crit charge, what the piece was rolled with, and I have 12%. There's my third 12% protection from elites mod. So Galvanized here. So Galvanized, whenever you apply a blind and snare, confuse or shock to an enemy, you get 40% of your armor as bonus armor to allies within 20 meters of that enemy. So let's say we're busy tackling a boss. As long as my teammates are within 20 meters of that NPC, when I hit them with a Scorpio 7 times to shock them, then they get their bonus armor. So the reason why I always stay away from Galvanized, I never made a build with it before, because then we would need to use the Firefly or something or you need the Riot Foam. You would actually need to do something to be able to get the galvanized. But the Scorpio makes it really easy. I mean, you get the shock right there on your 6-shot. So basically, if I hit the target I said 7 times, but okay, it's 6 times. If I shoot the target 6 times, they shock, my galvanized gets activated. So I don't need to waste a skill slot on galvanized. So it works really well. I didn't think the Scorpio would actually proc the galvanized, but it does. I'm happy it does, because otherwise I wouldn't be using galvanized. I wouldn't be showing this build, because then it wouldn't work out well for me. I would need to use a skill slot. I'm using the striker down here not for damage, just as to distract the NPC a bit away from me. I can, if they're busy trying to destroy the striker down, although it doesn't have a lot of health, at least it gives me a little bit of breathing space if I'm in a tight spot, just to reposition myself, because enemies can really burn you down fast here from the back or from the side. Even if you have 1.9 million armor, they can burst you down in seconds. I think about probably like 5 seconds you'll be dead. So once again, the weapons, you can use whatever you want to. I just chose a shotgun and an SMG. This one, the grudge being, so if I kill an enemy with a status effect applied, then I get the whole team gets 80% crit chance and 80% crit damage for 20 seconds in a 20-meter range, obviously. So that's why. So you don't actually need to use that. You can use an assault rifle as well, but the thing is, hunters, you have to be within a 15-meter range of an NPC. So as long as you see the apex predator icon pop up on the NPC's head, you know you are within a range. So for your Scorpio to do its thing, to do the most with your Scorpio. So guys, that's basically it. You shoot them. All you need to do to activate Galvanize, you just shoot the NPC 6 times with the same NPC 6 times with the Scorpio. They shock. Galvanize procs bonus armor to your whole team, and then every time when you after 25 seconds you pop your shield, everyone gets 50% of your armor. So it's a lot of armor you're giving out, and this build works really well on heroic. I haven't tried it on legendary yet. Legendary, I would just use a skill DPS build, to be quite honest, but I wouldn't bother with a shield build on legendary. But guys, that's about it for this build, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you all on the next one.